2024 marks the 53rd annual Oregon Bowlers Old Timers Tournament. It's a tradition that started many years ago by Howard and Ethel Setter. The tournament is open to bowlers ages 50 and up. Howard and Ethel's daughter, Debbie Deane, is keeping their tradition alive, and I sat down with her at the site of this year's tournament, Hazeldale Lanes in Vancouver, to find out more about the event.
It's become a generational tournament. The bowlers who started at Amato Lanes in 1969 bowled it till they basically couldn't bowl anymore. It grew every year, and with that many old timers, and that's the heartbreak of that tournament. They would pass on, and their daughters or their son or their nephew or just a friend would pick up that spot. And so I never really had to look for teams to bowl. And the bad part about that is it's got a reputation of being full, and it's not always full. I have to scramble so many times to try to get a team together at the last minute because people don't even try because they figure it's already full. But that's the big thing. It's generational. The Mongellis went down. George Weiss, he's my oldest bowler. He's pulling up some really, really great people from southern Oregon. Because from the very beginning, when we started it at Amato's, we had a buffet set up for all the bowlers that participated. And that was wonderful for everybody in the neighborhood because people would come in off the streets and just load their plates up on the buffet. And that kind of pushed us toward we need to get individual meals. And so we approached KFC, and that was probably in about 72, 73. And they've catered it ever since. They've catered it every year ever since.
That was one of the highlights.
That's funny that you say that because one year we did a big poster, and it said the cluck or the buck. And they could vote whether they wanted, it was like $1,200 added to the prize fund instead of the chicken. And the chicken won. They took the chicken, and we still serve the chicken to this day. It is catered, this tournament, everybody that bowls gets a box of chicken, and they get a glass of champagne. Every team gets a bottle of champagne. And that hasn't changed from the beginning. The tournament is exactly the same as it's always been. This year, my oldest bowler is 94, and he's coming over from Portland. George Weiss is 92. We did one year, we celebrated Maud Ballard's 100th birthday. And I was thinking, because everybody's getting older, and maybe it might be easier, and somebody suggested to maybe change it to 9-pin, no tap. I got a wave, literally a wave of no, because these are old, serious bowlers, old time bowling. No tap is not even in the picture at all. Well, I always am very, very grateful to the proprietors who host this tournament. I've got to thank, especially Dave Husted, Champ bowled in, his dad. Champ bowled in the tournament until he couldn't bowl anymore. Champ and Bill Oaken, both of them. And so Dave Husted, I talked to him about it, and it's not an easy tournament because the house has to furnish the champagne and deliver it, and so the proprietor who hosts the tournament, they have every single one of them bent over backwards for us.
Should people come watch?
It is so much fun to watch. If they wanted to, usually the families come or the friends come. It's actually, I don't know, it's probably boring. If you've got a 5-person team and they're bowling 3 games, there's a big lull in between. And then when the chicken gets here, everybody gets chicken in the 3rd game, and there's champagne in the third game. You know, it's greasy fingers. So I wait till everybody gets in their third game, and then it's everything goes crazy. After the tournament, half of the people will eat their chicken here, or they'll take it away with them, and it's the quietest time you ever heard because everybody's eating.
That's so funny.
It's just the way it is.
One other thing I want to ask you about. You take a lot of time on Facebook. You post a lot of pictures.
Yes.
Recently, obviously, a lot about
Yes.
about this tournament. What kind of pride does that give you? What kind of joy does that give you to do that?
It's very, very gratifying that the people reach out to me and thank me for doing that. People who, if you consider the fact that the Oregon Bowler last issue was 1992, until I started this Facebook page, nobody's seen any of those pictures since then. So if I see somebody today and they're older, I won't recognize them because that's what I remember. 1992 and before is the last time that I saw them. But yeah, people are very, very grateful, and I will. It's just like the old timers. As long as they want me to do it, I will do it.